Boxing Asylum listeners, here we are with middleweight contender Curtis Stevens getting ready for his big which is coming up on November 2nd. Curtis, to me, it sounds like you're not only coming into this fight to win. It sounds to me like you're coming in this fight to try to knock his head off.
Oh, of course. Like, this is boxing. It's not. This is not a. It's not basketball, baseball. When this is like a friendly sport, it's a brutal sport where you got to go in there and try to take your opponent out because at the same time he's trying to do the same. So I'm coming here to win. I'm coming here to become a WBA IBO champion the night of November 2nd, and I'm coming here to really hurt him. So when it's all said and done, my hands will be ring when the final bell rings.
Now, is the fact that so many people are writing you off in this fight the second they heard it announced, is that motivating you even more to step in there and give the greatest performance in your biggest test to date?
Of course, that's like my motivation, like why I'm training. Like you read articles, everybody's tweeting me, they write me off. I'm gonna get knocked out. Golovkin this, Golovkin that. But I believe what they're feeling realize that like I'm a power puncher. I have one knockout punch power. But we really haven't seen Golovkin knock people out in one round or when he touched them one time they get hurt. He has wear down power, I believe. So being that what he's doing an impressively, yes, taking nothing away from what he's doing in the make his opponent. But I'm knocking opponents out. Like he's getting the ref stopping it, doing some blood. He's fighting 154 pounders. So it's like it really hurts my feelings that they count me out the way they are. But it's all good. They can count me out as much as they want to. But I'm gonna prove everybody wrong coming up in a second.
Hey, Curtis. My name's Jerry, and I'm also on the call as well. We have another panelist named Kurt from our podcast. But anyways, I wanted to ask you. You talk about he hasn't seen power like yours before, and I think it's also fair to say you probably haven't seen powers like his before. And I'm just wondering, who are you using for sparring partners to sort of replicate the power that Golovkin brings to the table?
Fun, Glenn Tapia. I got a few of the spar partners. I forget the name off the top of my head. But the difference is with that power. I've been down before. I've been down, gotten back up, knocked people out. So the real question isn't whether I could take his power. I've been down. This is boxing. The question is, can he take mine? In all sense, other aspect.
Curtis, are you looking forward to the opportunity to exchange hooks with him in faith that yours is going to do more damage when it lands?
Yeah, of course. This is boxing. This is exchange of sport. Like I said, just meet me in the middle of the ring. Come up in a second. It ain't too much to talk about, really. I said all I could say. I did all the promoting I could do. I pissed him off all I could piss him off. That was it. That was up to him to live up to what he's going to say he's going to do. Like I said before, when people realize they fighting Curtis Stevens, yes, and if I don't know if you had noticed, he says himself, yes, he know I has power. Yes, he know I punch this hard. So the question is, will he come and fight me as he do all his other opponents? That's the real question. Will he meet me in the middle of the ring, or will he try to run around the ring and survive?
I know that nobody wants to see him do what Andre Durrell did, and that fight was just horrible. And I felt bad for you not having a guy in front of you that just didn't want to, fight at all. Do you have any doubts in your mind that he will be there for you to hit, or do you think he's gonna maybe do some back foot running?
You never know. Some people have game plans. Like I said, he if you look at his interviews, he'll tell you, yes I know he's strong. He'll tell you. Now, in that aspect, now if you know someone strong, will you sit there and try to fight fire with fire, or would you maybe try to be smart about it? I don't know. I'm not Abel Sanchez. I'm not Gennady. I'm coming to win. My fight game not gonna change. I come to bring the pain. So I'm gonna bring it straight to him. I'm not coming to back up. I'm not scared of him. I'm not coming to lose. I'm coming to win. I'm coming to win. I'm not coming for just a paycheck. I'm coming to win.
And so Do you believe that Golovkin might be being overrated, or do you just think that you can lay claim to that top spot in the middleweight division, and you believe you're here to prove your pedigree?
November 2nd, I'm gonna show you all the hype. All the hype just been talk. He's not like that. He's not about that life. He's not like that. When I bust him upside his head in that first round, you're gonna see. You you're gonna see fear in his eyes. Just like Abel said, when he touch people, they just seem to run. When I touch him, you're gonna see the fear in his eyes. Again, when I touch him, you're gonna know.
And that's something fans haven't had a chance to see before. The supposed monster having a monster in front of him. Um, do you believe that your power, for whatever reason, is even more explosive at 160 than it was at 168?
Yeah, first of all, I don't believe anything. I know my power is more explosive than his. I know I've been knocking out light heavyweights since I was an amateur, and heavyweights. Been fighting light heavyweights, but knocking them out. Super middleweights, but knocking super middleweights out. Middleweights, knocking them out. They haven't changed. I went from big to little, and I've been doing it.
You fought at light heavyweight as an amateur, isn't that right?
Yeah, in that heavyweight in one tournament. I've been knocking these guys out since I was amateur, in all different type of weight classes.
And I'm going to send this over real quick. Kurt, I know you had a question or two there.
Yeah, Curtis, in a recent interview, Golovkin said pictures of you and the whole funeral pissed him off, and this is the first time he's ever entering a fight mad. Did you think it would get under his skin as much as it has?
Oh no, because he said I pissed him off. He wanted the street fight, or he wanted the street fight before the fight, or so that was gay. You should have did something when you see me, if he was so pissed off. I blatantly want to piss him off. This ain't we could be friends after the bell ring November 2nd. But from the time the fight was made, or from the time the fight was brought up, it's game time.
Yeah.
Let the games begin. It ain't. It's a chess, not checkers.
And Curtis, do you believe that, given that he is already angry, that in a sense you have already won the fight, as you're the one that was able to affect the mentality of the opposing fighter?
No, it's always good to get somebody mind. It's always good to get somebody mind, because I believe boxing is 90% mental, 10% physical. I believe it's all if you can hold your head at certain times, because you can have the greatest skills in the world, but if you're mentally focused, can't nobody beat you if you're on your game plan too at the same time. So, being that I got his head, that's one up on me. But at the same time, I got to go in and just do what I do, just be me, and just take it to him, just break him down sugar by sugar.
Now, another question, Curtis, that some people have had is, okay, you know what? Your chin looks better at 160 than it did 168. Obviously, Golovkin hasn't, tasted a knockout yet or anything like that. So let's say it turns out that both of you guys can take each other's power. If that's the case, I mean, if this thing were to go 12, what do you think you have the skills to outbox him? I know you were a highly successful amateur, national amateur light heavyweight champion. I know he was a silver medalist. Do you think that if it comes down to it, you can outbox him to a 12-round decision?
Yeah. My trainer came now. We're training for 15 rounds. We're going to be in tremendous shape. I'm gonna be able to throw punches. 100 of punches and punches every round. It's the biggest fight of my life. I've been waiting. This is one of my short-term goals is fighting for a world title. I'm here, so I just got to grab it. So I'm coming on my A game, better than my A game. I'm not coming to lose. I'm coming to win, and hopefully it shouldn't go 12. To tell you the truth, But if it do, well, so be it. But if it does, I'm gonna have 12 rounds of War Henry. But it shouldn't go 12.
Curtis, what are your thoughts on Golovkin's opposition? Because some critics are saying they've been set up for him to look good against guys like Macklin, Ishida, Rosado, smaller guys as well, who he can, knock out, and HBO can build up the hype even more?
That's what promoters and HBO, they're trying to build him to be a superstar. So in no sense they'll put they offered a guy like Ashita, who fought James Kirkland, a 154 pounder, to fight. When I seen it on YouTube, Ashita looked like he was like 112 pounds compared to Golovkin. Like then they offered Rosado the fight. Rosado finished fighting, I believe, Cool Power at the time at 154 pounds. Like in my mind, I say, like, are you serious? But he and even when he fought Rosado, he didn't knock Rosado out. His corner stopped it because the blood just was looking so bad. They thought he was getting killed. But I don't know if you noticed, once you wiped the blood off him, everything just was normal. So, like, Rosado had more heart than his corner did, because his corner stopped it. Rosado still was fighting. I don't know if you noticed, every time Rosado stepped to him and backed him up, Golovkin went and punched. Like, So it's not like he's going ahead demolishing these guys or knocking these guys cold out. His corner stopped it. So if his corner, I believe, if Rosado corner wouldn't have stopped it, and it would have went the whole 12 rounds. Because Rosado still was fighting. The blood just was looking just a little bit too much for his corner. And Macklin was scared shitless. Macklin didn't want to take the fight because they offered Macklin the fight. They offered Macklin the fight one time. Macklin turned it down. Then they must have came with some more money. Like, Macklin, please take the fight. Okay, but only why they asked Macklin for the fight because Macklin gave Sergio Martinez a hard time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, but he just came off a knockout loss. So really, they fighting 154 pounders and coming off, and they fought Macklin, and the guy just came and getting knocked out. Now you tell me what type of nonsense is that?
Curtis, let me ask you this, because you said, Macklin gave Martinez a hard time, and he's been having it rougher. You come out this fight with the W. I know we don't want to look too far ahead, obviously, but you're on HBO. Is the shot at having a claim to the true middleweight championship something that's in the back of your mind going as your preparations for this fight are going through?
Of course, as a kid, you only really just saw green belts on TV. I never saw the red belts and the black belts so much, but you see that growing up as you got like a little older. But everybody had the green belt, so of course everyone loved to be the WBC champ. Is recognized as the certified middleweight champ. So of course I would love to fight Martinez and take him off his pedestal too. But first, I'm gonna take Golovkin off his high horse. He's the wrecking machine. The wrecking machine gonna get wrecked by the machine wrecker.
I'm just excited because I think it's going to be a fight where both guys come forward. I think it's going to really deliver for the fans. But Curtis, I know you're a busy guy. You have all your training going on, so I just have a couple more for you. Just to move off topic for a second. A week from Saturday, we're going to be having the fight between Juan Manuel Marquez and Timothy Bradley. Do you have a call in that fight?
But I was an amateur with Timothy Bradley for numerous years since the Silver Gloves. He's a good friend of mine. Timmy, a lot of heart. Like, a lot of people count him out, but he in tremendous shape and heart of a warrior, and don't stop fighting. Like, people sometimes don't give him the credit that's due. Like, he's winning, he's fighting, and he still isn't recognized as a champion that he is. Like, so he should outbox Marquez if he sticks to his game plan.
Yeah, I'm a big Bradley fan myself, and I think he's been criminally underrated for a really long time. So it's good to hear that come from the professional. I really love hearing you guys' opinions on these fights because you usually dial them in. Just real quick, Curtis, we really appreciate your time and coming on with us. We wish you the best of luck in your fight. Do you have a final message for all the fans out there before you step in the ring in November?
Stay tuned. Have your popcorn and your sodas and Get the chips ready and and don't blink, you know, because it could be over that quick.
Well,
And go
Curtis,
place your money on Golovkin, so I can win a whole lot more money when I put this money down on me.
hey,
So go to Vegas and bet the farm on you, basically.
Yeah.
right. Well, Curtis, man, we really appreciate you coming on here. I love your confidence going into this fight, and we wish you the best of luck, man. This is your chance to shine, and go shock the world, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, take
Thanks
care,
a lot,
Curtis.
Curtis.
Thank you.
Curtis Stevens, everyone.